All right, guys, we're gonna try that again. Facebook was being a menace this morning with connecting. I'm joining you guys from my beautiful outdoor space. I call this my Mojo Dojo Casa house for those that celebrate. There's like a fun backyard, the little gym back there. Um, that's where I try to work out all my stress when I'm not talking with y'all. But anywho, so we have some things to show you today. Obviously, the September 6th event is coming down the pipe, so be prepared for that. I will put the link in this lovely chat so everybody will see that. Now we're going to do it via Crowdcast. That's going to allow us to have guests on there. If you weren't aware, we're going to have one of the heads of business development for generative AI at AWS, the multimodal lead for NVIDIA. We're going to have the managing director of SRI International on there to talk about multimodal model aspirations, what multimodal AI means for y'all. We're going to have Kostas kicking us off with some announcements about the company, the vision, where we're going with the product. And then from there, we'll go into a product demonstration. So Masha, our new CMO, is going to walk you all through that. You guys are going to end up loving her more than me. So I'm really excited that you guys get to see her a little bit more focal point in the presentation. And then from there, I'm going to do a interview with Hawk Media, as well as the CEO of Hawk Media, as well as the lead from Growth Daily, Marketing Max. Then from there, we're going to talk a little bit about Charlie, the language model, which we hope to make available via API, and we'll call it a day. It's meant to be a celebration. We're going to do a product hunt launch the next week, so you guys will get to go into the product, break it, see what's going on. But really excited about what we've put together. I think it's super awe-inspiring to those names next to ours. A very important question for y'all, or those that are on. We got some swag made, and we've had like a lot of interest in making that swag available for people external to the team. So I guess my question to you is, would you all like the ability to purchase swag? If so, if there's enough interest, I'm more than happy to try to stand something up for you guys so that you guys can get some GoCharlie stuff as well. But with that, I wanted to talk a little bit about the new product, kind of how it's going to work. We'll have much more instructional materials as we get a little bit closer to the launch date. But more importantly, let's dive into what the product can do. So if I go here, go right into the Agent Charlie tab. So first, whenever you log in, this is what you're going to be greeted with. So you have your screen here. This is sort of your global prompt. These are your projects. Projects, think of these similar to threads. So you're going to write something in here. It will create a new project command. You're going to be able to attach files, so text files, docx, PDFs, all the fun that you've been asking for a while. You're going to be able to attach here, images, audio, video, everything else is going to be able to be done all in one place. Your projects, so you can click into a project to go back to previously created content if you like. This is some information that I created about our LinkedIn community that we were running. But once you're in this product, you're going to be able to add content. So this will allow you to create more content within a product or project. So you're in the project, you want to create new content, this is source material. Maybe you want to do new files. You can go ahead, run those prompts, and everything will come back to you. We also have prompt suggestions. There's also a search bar for you to be able to find prompts that are best to get certain outputs. But let's say that you want to go back into here, and let's say that you've already created a piece of content. Now, what we've done is super interesting because if you think about ChatGPT, you can create outputs, but you can't go in and make edits or tell the AI to make those edits. Well, that's great if you're trying to make large scale edits. It's terrible if you're trying to make precise edits to get down to what you need. So what we've done here is we've created this local prompt bar. We should call this local prompt. So once you've created that one global prompt, you then go down here into local prompts. And so there's a toggle here. So this toggle is very important. So you can edit. So this would be saying, hey, can you please make this shorter? This would be where you make an edit to the existing content. So remember, if it's on edit, it's changing the existing content. So you run the thing, it comes back, and it'll give you a shorter version of this. Now, if you switch to toggle, so let's say I go to this and I click create, you'll be able to say, turn this piece of content into a short Twitter post with tons. So you can use the content that you've already created to create a net new piece of content. So this is interesting. You can actually make global edits to the end output similar to a chat experience, or you can do it like content repurposing where you use existing content to create net new information. So instead of you having to click through a whole bunch of different things, have it on the left side, bring it back into the rich text editor, make your edits, you can just do a lot of the editing using the AI as your editing interface. This is super intriguing, especially as we release more image capabilities. You're going to be able to create an image and then make edits to that image simply using this local prompt bar. So that's one of the cooler features I think that we have here, because it takes the best of chat and the best of what we've built with content repurposing and marries the two together. This means that you could sit there and say create and use the same source material to create a Twitter post, a blog post, a LinkedIn post, a tweet, a research paper, anything that you can think of that you want to be able to create, you're going to be able to do. Maybe you want to create a meme based upon the text that you've already created. You'll be able to do that. Now, a couple interesting things that you'll also be able to do is, let's say that you're wanting to create net new content. So you say, write a tweet about the farce that is modern government, and attach a tweet, or attach a meme. So it's a simple prompt. Sorry for anyone that loves modern government. It's a simple prompt, wait for it to be fun. But what you're going to see here is you'll have a text output, and then you're going to also have a meme attached to the same card. So think of each one of these things as kind of cards. So it's not too different from our old system, but it has a rich text editor. But then you also get the images down here that will show up. So you can generate images and text at the same time using the same thing. This is obviously a meme. We will have more enhanced image generation with the best image model on the planet in play, as well as the ability to change image aspect ratios based upon the platform that you're using. So let's say that you get an image back here, you'll be able to say, hey, change this image to be optimized for Facebook, and you'll be able to do that using this edit prompt down here. Now you'll notice that we have some command bars, right? So upload an asset. This is just if I have a photo that I want to use, open that asset, and it will upload it to this card. And you may be thinking to yourself, well, why would I upload assets to these cards? Well, that's because we are building in distribution capabilities. So we're under app review with Facebook, hoping to get some good news back from them. We're also working on Twitter. We'll be fast following with LinkedIn and other platforms to be able to distribute the content that you're creating. We want you to have the full ability to go from idea all the way to distribution, all in the same platform. You can come here for ideas. You could come here to create content. You can come here to review and edit content with the local prompt or your own editing within the rich text editor. And then finally, you can distribute your content. So the idea is that you have a project, you create all the content that you want in that project. You'll be able to distribute that content on a piece by piece basis. You can rename the projects if you get confused with the filing system. I know threads can sometimes be frustrating with like the thread that you create. You're not really sure what it is. Maybe this is awesome project 1. You got it right there. But then the beautiful part is like to reuse your prompts. So you get the last prompt that you use to create this piece of content on a global basis right here. So you can copy that and you can feed that into a new file or a new project that you want to create, simply by just going back to your Mojo Dojo Casa House and choosing the project that you want to create. Or maybe you just want to create a new project and you'll go right back into the same flow. You can choose any of these lovely things down here. These are suggested prompts. So you could say, instead of industry, say generative AI, and it'll be able to create a new project that's focusing on those things. There's a whole bunch of tooling that sits behind this, right? It's a very complex tool because what's actually happening is it's coding in real time to call the necessary tools to get the tasks that you need done. So it's actually coding in real time to talk to an API for a tool. It's coding in real time to go talk to our language model. It's coding in real time to go talk to all these other things, all to be able to execute very complex tasks that you might have. So the possibilities of this are limitless, so long as you're willing to experiment with the different ways that you would command and drive the tool. So I'm really excited. There's still some finishing touches and polishes to come on this. There's all sorts of things that we have that will be enhancing this product experience. We're definitely going to speed it up a little bit as well. But wanted you guys to get a sense of like, how are edits going to be made? How are you going to go from the long prompt into more scalpel type edits and updates that you want to make? And so that's the way that you're going to be able to do it. You're going to be able to attach files. You're going to be able to make edits. You're going to be able to repurpose content all with a couple simple clicks. This is a much simpler interface. It's a much cleaner interface. And I love that we're adding the distribution capability so it actually does the full job to be done all in one place. So that's it for today's demo. There will be a much more robust demo. But if there's things that you want to see Charlie do, I'm going to be trying to demo that over the course of the next week so that you guys can see some of the outputs that are being created. This is a very experimental product, but I think it's a much better experience over the long run. Product will improve the more that you use it because it is an actual AI brain. It's not the same static language model. So it's not going to get worse. It will actually get better as you use it more, unlike ChatGPT or GPT-4. All right, cool. So any questions from the crowd? Thank you, everybody that joined. Hopefully that gave you guys a little bit of a better perspective on what we've been building. Cool. Go Hoosiers! All right. Well, with that, guys, then I will look to see you guys on the September 6th party, and we will be launching this new agent product here soon. So get excited. I can't wait for you guys to see it. This should be out the 4th. So it'll be out a couple days before the event for everybody to be able to play with it. And I'm sure you guys will end up breaking it, which I'm excited about because that's how we all learn. But should be a couple the actual launch of it. Cool. All right, guys, have a great rest of your Thursday. It's a great day to have a great day. Coming to you live as the man from the arena. I will talk to you here soon.